Bonjour class. I wanted to give you some help with your homework, which I know you are just very anxious to finish up this weekend. So, I wanted to point out, do you see up at the top? Passé composé. All of your homework is in the passé composé. Front page is direct object pronouns. The back is indirect object pronouns. Okay, so you want to get that straight before you get started. Whoops, too many, too far. Go back. Oh, here we go. So, it gives you a little refresher about how to use object pronouns in the passé composé. Your job is to rewrite the following sentences in the passé composé using direct object pronouns. Okay? So there's your directions. I underlined for you exactly what you are replacing. A couple of things I recommend. First step, I would over top of that object decide what pronoun am I using. So this is we threw, that's jeté, we threw the newspaper. I guess we threw it out maybe. So what are we replacing? We're replacing the newspaper. What are we going to use? Well, journal is masculin, which you can see here from the le, so we want to use le. So that's the first thing. What pronoun do I use? The second thing you need to look for, where does it go in the sentence? Okay? It always goes in front of the conjugated verb. Even in the passé composé, that's always going to be our helping verb right here, which is avant. So, we put the le in front of the nous, and we end up with nous l'avons jeté. The last step, because these are direct object pronouns, is we have to figure out, do I make an agreement or not? And you're saying to yourself, no, I do not have to make agreement because le is masculine and it's singular, so I don't have to worry about it at all. Alright, now the boys had to do the odds, I believe, and I told the filles to do the even, so it wouldn't be fair if I didn't do an example for les filles. And they have a negative one, so we're going to have to deal with that issue. First question, what pronoun do I need to replace la boîte? Think about it. La. You are absolutely right, because boîte is feminine. We didn't put the box down. Okay? So we need to use la. Where is it going? It's going in front of my conjugated verb avoir. Now, look out here. Like I said, we have a negative. Pretend like it doesn't exist, okay? Do your sentence first. Vous. Alright, here's my conjugated verb. My pronoun goes in front. Vous l'avez mis. Alright, now, here's the thing. La boîte is feminine, so what do I have to do? I have to make agreement. So, vous l'avez mise. Hear the difference in the past participle? Add that E at the end. Now, I didn't really deal with the negative yet, but not a big deal. Just like we normally use a negative, the ne and pas go around the conjugated verb. Once again, it's really important we understand which verb is conjugated. So, vous ne l'avez pas mise is our sentence. You didn't put it down. Alright, so those are our direct object pronouns. Let's take a look on the back at our indirect object pronouns. Nice verbs to keep in mind at the top. What's the nice thing about indirect object pronouns? No agreement. Alright, it might be worth writing that down somewhere so you remember. No agreement. And look, how do I know it's indirect? Because I see the a in my example. Alright, so let's do one example. Il téléphone à son père. Now, lucky for you guys, these are actually in the present. That's fun. So this is present tense. So decide, what would I replace à son père with? Dun 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 dun. It's Louis. Where does it go in the sentence? In front of my conjugated verb. Il, Louis, téléphone à 6 heures. Alright, great. He calls him at 6 o'clock. Remember, you're getting rid of anything that's underlined. Alright, let's give the girls an example. Je défends à Thérèse. I forbid Thérèse to write the letter. So, what am I replacing à Thérèse with? With lui. Where's it going to go? Right in front of my verb. So it becomes je lui défends d'écrire la lettre. You're most likely going to have the toughest time with these guys at the bottom. Alright, notice I wrote a little asterisk for you. They're all in the passé composé. If I didn't think you knew a vocab word, I wrote it. For example, number 7, postcard, which you should know, is une carte postale. So I would figure out your subject, what verb you're going to use, and kind of go from there. Bonne chance, mes amis. Bon week-end.